Killer concepts. There's quite a few floating around at the moment. Usually we would cover PC too, but today something has caught my eye. I was on YouTube and I stumbled across this video called Forsaken SCP-096 Killer Concept. Now I thought, hey, Forsaken has a very strict code on who they add as killers, often classic Roblox, hoaxes, myths, horror stories, etc., creepypastas, if you will. And I thought there's heaps of them out there, so I thought, why don't we just break some of them down? Like, some of them could be really, really interesting. And I believe today I've compiled 3 of the best Forsaken killer concepts I believe that I could find. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to caress that like button. Nah, it doesn't work. You get the idea. Subscribe as well, please. Up first, we got the Forsaken SCP-09 concept by Bald Rice. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to Bald Rice if you haven't already. And yeah, let's just get into it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. This could be actually insane. I can't lie. Hang on. Scopophobic. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that means the fear of being looked at. Okay. Dude, I'm really interested to see how this goes because SCP-096 is a very, very tricky killer to kind of get down, I feel like. Bro's like really, really slow until someone looks at him. So I don't know how this is gonna work. That's why I thought this could be one of the best ones because if this works, that's crazy. Oh, is this his theme? Oh, wait, okay, hang on. Let's just see what we got here. So, Scopophobic, $960, 2 out of 5-star level rating, 2,500 HP, 120 stamina. Calm, passive. Chase theme will only play when stunned or attacking a player. Enraged, passive. Enhanced performance, more on that later. Okay. Lore, SCP-096 had vanished after a recent containment breach. The Foundation had found an entrance to a strange realm called Forsaken. The Foundation has came into contact with the Spectre, considering a deal to keep 096, and in return will close the gate into the realm to prevent anyone else from entering. Currently, 096 being forced to participate in the games through his alias in this realm, Scopophobic, due to his aggravation when his face is seen. Thank you. So the pass is pretty calm, so you know, chasing will only play when he gets stunned, and then enraged. Enraged! Holy crap, I'm about to be enraged. Okay, walking calm. Walks at 9 steps per second. Not bad. I like he kind of has the body of Cook. That's when he runs, running calm. I'm just going to call him 096. 096 runs at 26 studs per second. Okay, not bad. Oh, okay, hang on. So he's like covering his face. Wait, hang on, that's cold. Wait, so he's covering his face. So M1, which is his calm, deals 30 damage with the cooldown. Okay, yeah. Nice. Not bad. Okay, ability 2. Okay, 45-second cooldown. Anguish. Calm. So, 096 lets out an ear-piercing screech to echolocate players within 125 stud radius. Deals slowness 2 for 10 seconds to players within 62.5 studs. That's quite a bit, actually. Hitting the player will remove the effect. Okay, alright, so he kind of like, you know, calls out echolocation, right? Finds somebody, right? Goes up to them, you can hit them. Nice. So they get slowed so you faster. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you'd use that when there's like people kind of around you. Okay, this beat kind of crazy. Stunned animation. Okay, nice. Whoa, there he is! Okay, he looks a lot like Cool Kid. I like that they're keeping his, like, the classic Roblox sort of, like, Forsaken vibe with the design of him. Ability 1. Ability is Scopophobia. I can't pronounce that. 096 shows his face, then enters a state of rage that is triggered by looking at his face, attempting to stun him or being within... Wait, what? Wait, triggered by looking at his face, attempting to stun him or being... within 10 studs. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Dang, so he must do it like real quick. Yeah, he does. Okay, cool. All right. What else? Oh! Bro is not happy. Holy crap. While enraged, 096 is forced to run indefinitely. However, whenever he runs, the stamina drained are not replenished, and he loses 20 stamina per second instead of 10. Besides that, he gains a speed boost, and 1 damage is reduced by compensates with a lower... but compensates with a lower cooldown when he is stunned. He does not remain still. Instead, he gains slowness 2 for 5 seconds during this state. He constantly screams, letting him to be heard within 45 studs. Stamina will not drain when far from the nearest survivor. Killing someone while enraged replenishes 45 stamina. Okay, alright, dang, so you can like kind of do a little cheeky chain. Okay. The state of being enraged ends whenever stamina runs out. When enraged ends, 096 will be on cooldown for 1 minute. Yeah, okay, so that's like his build up. So, okay, wait, no, this is kind of cool. I like this a lot. Okay, wait, no, this is kind of cool. Okay, wait, no, okay, wait, no, okay, wait, no. Shut your dude, look at this man, bro. He's not having running rage. Okay, that's what he looks like. Oh, that's scary. Okay. Ability 2, 45-second cooldown, anguish. All right. So, 096 runs, 125 starts catching anyone in the way. However, turning speed is greatly reduced, and a consequence for missing is a penalty of negative 30 stamina and 1 second of end lag. So that kind of reminds me a bit like MX and PC2, and a lot like the Oni in Dead by Daylight. Interesting. I'm liking this so far. I would play him. All I'm gonna say right now is I'll play him. Okay. Alright, so this is M1's where he's in rage. Okay, deals 15 damage with a cooldown. Okay, so he not the highest amount of damage, but can just like spam it, just savage people. Oh my gosh, bro, he's seeing the light. Ability 3, old AI or old owl. I don't know what that. I think it's AI or owl. I don't know. At the beginning of the round, 2 extra generators will be present within the map. The player gets to choose which ones are rigged. Not choosing within 15 seconds will choose randomly. Within these 15 seconds, all generators on the map are accessible. These generators are distinguishable from others as they spark every 15 seconds. That's interesting. When a survivor comes across the generator instead of the regular generator minigame, SCP-097 appears on the screen and tells the player to pick a card. Hang on, who's 079? What the heck? Okay, so it's like a computer. Interesting. I don't remember this at all. So it'll tell the player to pick a card. This UI cannot be closed. There is a 2.5 thirds or 2/3 thirds chance that the chosen card is the calling card of a random killer / survivor, rewarding the player with $25 and 30 XP for winning. However, there is a 1 in 3rd chance it is the face of 096. Choosing the wrong card or not choosing within 15 seconds deals 10 damage to the player while highlighting them to the killer for 10 seconds. That's crazy. Giving only $5 and 10 XP as compensation. During this, one of two things will happen to 096. Number 1, calm. So if he's in calm. Okay, so if he is calm, the killer is enraged. However, instead of staying in place, they are able to walk but not sprint while also gaining speed 2 for 3 seconds. Yeah, because that'd be pretty OP because people would just keep doing it over and over. The killer gains speed 1 for 10 seconds if they're enraged. Ooh, yo, like imagine just chasing someone, you just get the random buff and just completely run them down. That's scary, bro. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Oh, that's the kill animation. What the heck? Oh, no, that kick was a violation. I can't lie. Ability 2, 45 seconds cooldown, anguish, rage. Okay, so 096 runs, 125 starts catching anyone in the way. Catching them deals a whopping 70 damage and regains 50 stamina when the player is killed. The regained stamina will not stack with the passive of regaining 4. Okay, yeah, true. 5 stamina per kill, nice. Oh, that's the rage kill. Oh, he just explodes you pretty much. Round end animation. Tough, bro. Yo, dude. Yo, bro. Nah, clap that up for Bald Rice, bro. There's a lot of effort in that. That is sick, bro. I can't. Dude, imagine the skins for him, bro. Nah, that's tough, bro. Yo, shout out to Ball Rice, bro. All right, on to the next one. All right, next up, we got Forsaken Rocky Killer Concept by Casa Rotifier. Make sure to hit that subscribe with the notification bell on and like the video. I'll be linking all these videos, all the original videos in the description down below if you want to go suss them out yourself. All right, let's get into it. So Rocky, I'm assuming this is just going to be an original killer. What the heck? He's like a rock man. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got a description going on here. Rocky is a cold-hearted bounty hunter. Will kill anyone for the right price. Cursed and turned into stone, Rocky became a solitary figure, distancing himself from everyone he once knew. In an act of selfishness, he uses his newfound petrified abilities to hunt people for money, living on the fringes of society. I don't know my work comes in a little bit in the way, but we got the current skin here, default stats, price 1,150. Okay, he's a pricey boy. Health 1000, stamina 125, walking speed 10, sprinting speed 26.10, stamina loss per second 10, stamina gain per second 20. Oh, we got a classic skin, mate. That's sick. Okay. All right, idle, walking, and running animations. Oh, we got him like in the game. Wait, what the heck? It's sick. All right, look at, we got his punch, rock summoning, rock hard, crazy name, all seen. Okay, so this is just idle. I love it when people who make concepts like actually like put it into an animation, actually make it like a proper like gameplay kind of thing. I think it's so cool how people do that, man. Ooh. Oh, he's like real stiff, bro. Okay, that's his walking animation. All right. I like the footstep noises. He sounds real heavy, bro. That's kind of sick. So his ability 1 is punch. Okay, yeah, right. Damage 24, cooldown 2 seconds. That's his hitbox. Wow, dude, the effort into this is crazy already, bro. Okay, passive. Gains a speed boost for 3 seconds after hitting a survivor. Okay, it doesn't stack. Bro, this is like actual gameplay. What the heck? Rock summoning. Rock summoning can be used to slow down survivors, making chasing easier. Can also be used for anti-looping. So ability to rock summoning. Okay, so we got 1 right. Okay, so damage 15, cooldown 12 seconds, 3 users. Okay, refuel. Okay, refuels. That's interesting. So it refuels over, like, you get 3 uses and then it just, you know, replenishes. Upon using the ability, Rocky stomps his foot on the ground, making a stone emerge from the ground. Nearby survivors will receive slowness 3 for 2.4 seconds. Hitting the stone will cause it to fire a projectile that applies slowness 1, so you can do it and then hit it and it goes towards someone. That's crazy. So just slowness 1 for 4 seconds, which stacks up to slowness 3 and also marks a survivor upon hitting them. The stone can be hit 3 times before breaking. Upon breaking it, it grants Rocky speed 2 for 3.5 seconds. That's hectic. That's what it looks like. Boom. Nah, crazy. Can you imagine you like put a rock down, bro? And there's like 3 people around you, just go bang, 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 just send it at everyone. Yeah, that's crazy. Upon pressing the key link to rock summoning near a spawned stone, Rocky raises his arm and smudges the stone, making it start moving forward. The stone no longer follows the cursor, freezing in its last position and fires on its own every 1 second. What? Okay, so he... What? Dude, so he set up like a Gatling gun, dude. Wait, what? The projectiles can hit a stone, causing it to fire. Oh! It's over, bro. It's over. You guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? There you got speed 2. Yeah, okay. Rock hard. Okay, crazy. Is a good ability for catching up to survivors and damaging survivors with low stamina. So, damage 30, cooldown 25. Okay, so it must be pretty good then. Rocky stomps his foot on the ground and proceeds to run continuously forward, receiving a speed 3 boost that lasts for 4 seconds. When the 4 seconds are up, Rocky will stop running and raise his arms, slamming them into the ground to create a shockwave. Dang. Takes 0.7 seconds to recover. He can also attack earlier by pressing the key bound to punch. Whew. Dude, that is terrifying, bro. During the activation of the ability, Rocky's movement is restricted, making his lateral movement slower. Yeah, okay. In case Rocky ends up missing, he gets a slowness 2 debuff for 3 seconds. I love how they've actually gone to the effort of, like, doing... Oh, man, it's crazy. Hitting a rock with rock hard will instantly destroy it, making it shoot 3 slower projectiles in a wide radius. All seen, useful for movement and locating survivors. Okay, so this is like your echolocation sort of thing. Rocky crosses his arms, transforming into stone, then opens his arms, removing the stone layer from himself, revealing the survivors. Cooldown 18 seconds. Bro, crazy, bro. Casserodifer, that is sick. That's amazing, bro. Good, bro. Good job, man. Seriously. All right, next up, we got the Draco Bloxer. Obviously, the Draco Bloxer is pretty well known. There's literally a whole map for Draco Bloxer in Forsaken. This is by my boy, PC2 Conceptist. I'm not subscribed to him because I'm on an alt account. Oh! Don't get angry at me. So obviously, subscribe and like the video. All right, let's get into it. The Draco Bloxer Roblox concept. Okay. Forsaken. Draco Bloxer. Okay. Yeah. A large humanoid dragon cross hybrid. Crazy. I mean, that's what that looks like. Draco Bloxer is a rogue beast that preys on innocent Robloxians. It is primarily very slow on its feet, but offers great mobility and can deal incredible damage. Draco Bloxer is able to wield pyrokinesis and deal chip damage, as well as destroy walls and leap extremely far to reach its next victim. I don't know what the other stuff means, but I'm assuming it means he can breathe fire. Stats. Okay, hang on. I'm covering the stats. Cost 1,500 difficulty. Dang, he's 5-star difficulty. Okay. Damage 40. Health 175. Regular speed 8. Dang, he's slow. Sprinting speed 24. Stamina 135. Okay, I see. So he's like not the fastest, but got a lot more stamina, so he could probably outrun you if you play him correctly. Stamina loss per second 10, stamina gain per second 25. Gameplay. Draco Bloxer is an extremely slow killer, being roughly the same speed as most survivors. To compensate for this, he has an extra stamina cap of 25 and deals immense damage via his M1 and fire breathing abilities. He also has offered mobility with his leap and can smash through walls to get to his prey easily. I'd like to see how that would work. Passive 1, Bloodthirsty. Draco Bloxer is always hungry for Robloxians. When he is in close proximity of one, he will smell them and highlight them. When Draco Bloxer goes a solid 60 seconds without getting a single kill, he will begin crawling on all fours and get a +3 speed boost until he is killed again. Passive 2, Vengeful. When hit by any close range stun, Draco Bloxer will lash out in front of him shortly afterwards. Dude, if this is not dodged, then any survivor hit will take 30 damage. M1 rip and tear. Damn. Draco Bloxer will swing his 2 claws forward in a large area in front of him, dealing 2 ticks of 20 damage, 40 if both land. Okay, I see you. Scorching Embers. Draco Bloxer inhales before spewing a large area of flame breath or
y'all know, hold on, wait, y'all know.
Flame breath out of his mouth. The hitbox of this ability is extremely generous. Survivors will take 10 damage per tick of damage and receive the burning status effect. If all ticks of this attack hit, it will deal 90 damage. This ability can kill players. Blazing Pursuit. Draco Bloxer gets down on all fours and charges extremely quickly in front of him. He will leave a burning trail of fire behind him, and he cannot turn while this is active. Upon colliding against the wall, he will smash through the wall, and the sheer impact will stun survivors 25 or less studs away. If he crashes into a player, he will drag the player with him, dealing ticks of damage over time and applying the burning status effect to them. Dang, he's got a few abilities, bro. Tyrannid. I can't even read that. Tyrann.
Draco roars before jumping extremely high into the air. The player's vision then pans to a horizontal spread of the map from above, and wherever the player decides to click is where Draco Bloxer will land. I said Bloxer, dang it. There is a red warning circle followed by an indicator that shows players where you are going to land. If you land on a player, you will deal 80 damage to them.
That's crazy. Last but not least, for the moveset, we have Firewall. Draco Bloxer will inhale before spewing a large wall of fire in front of him. That spans roughly half the size of John Doe's spikes in a straight line. Players who touch this firewall will receive the burning status effect and take several ticks of damage. This ability can be used to wall off areas and objectives, as standing in this fire will do immense damage. All right, I've got some skins here. We've got the default one for free, obviously. Okay, Water, Tough. I like that, 300. Acid, Tough. Okay, so these are like the common recolors. Lemon. Okay, so obviously it's going to be in like a blocky form. Classic, of course. We got to have the classic, bro. What? Come on now. Dawn. I don't know what this is actually from. That's a cool skin. It would definitely fit in the game. What? Primordial. Bro, I can't read with this font, dude. It costs 1,250. Combat Initiation. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what that's from, but it looks like a raptor thing. That's pretty cool. W video. Last but not least, we have The Rake by PC2C again. Make sure to like the video. I'll subscribe again, bro. I don't know how. This is weird. Okay, I had to put a hoodie on. I can't lie. It's getting a little bit chilly in here. The Rake, yo, he looks so sick right here, bro. Information: a relentless and animalistic beast that prefers killing for sport rather than for hunger. The Rake will stop at nothing to rip its prey into shreds. Once thought to be a mere woodland myth by local Robloxians, it still remains a mystery of what it is or where it came from. Alright, so we got the stats here. He costs 1,005, health 900. Dang, he's okay. You could probably kill him. Difficulty 4 out of 5 stars, walk speed 10, crouch speed 15, sprint speed... Crouch? Oh, heck nah, bro. Sprint speed 30, stamina 100, stamina loss 10 seconds, stamina gain 20 seconds. Gameplay. The Rake is a close-range melee killer who excels in dealing massive amounts of damage using a variety of abilities in his kit, ranging from just his first passive to his crouching mode and his third ability. The Rake has several unique playstyles compacted into one single killer, being a stealthy ambusher and also a rushdown. Stunning the Rake would be a deadly mistake as it decreases his third ability's cooldown by 30 seconds. He is able to mute his chase theme and enrage himself to gain various buffs for limited amount of time. What? Onto his moveset. Passive 1, Lunge. When the Rake is within a 30 stud radius of a survivor, a target reticle will appear on them. Clicking the target reticle will cause the Rake to launch forward and claw at the survivor extremely quickly. That could be OP, dude. This launch cannot be dodged unless the survivor gets behind an object, which will then stun the Rake for a few seconds. This launch requires 30 stamina to use, deals 30 damage, and has a 30-second cooldown. Passive 2, no escape. Whenever the Rake has attacked someone, they leave behind a bleeding trail of blood and have a high detection radius to his second ability. M1/ left mouse button, maul. The Rake slashes forward with a singular claw, dealing 20 damage and applying a bleeding cosmetic that allows him to track players, not the bleeding status effect. Okay, true. His passive also replaces his M1 when it is used, and his passive is unable to kill, only his M1 can kill players. Q ability, Silent Predator. The Rake assumes a crouching stance, silencing his chasing and footsteps, moving at a slow speed of 15, as well as removing the glow from his eyes. The Rake does not waste stamina while in this mode, and all other abilities are disabled except for his M1 and his first passive. Yeah, otherwise it'd be too OP. All attacks in this mode deal double damage and apply bleeding 1 for 10 seconds. E ability, Animalistic Instinct. The Rake pauses in place and sniffs 3 times, highlighting any survivors within 150 stud radius. Any players who have been damaged will be highlighted within a 300 stud radius. Regarding whether the survivor have been damaged or not, they will be inflicted with the new fear status effect, which causes survivors to gain... Wait, what? Which causes survivors to gain increased stamina drain when sprinting. Cooldown 28 seconds. R ability, the Bloody Hour. This ability is on cooldown immediately once a round begins. Once activated, the Rake will stand still before roaring extremely loudly, applying blindness 3 to every survivor on the map for 5 seconds before entering a rage state. Nah, that's scary. In this state, the Rake's eyes glow red and the entire map is covered in a red fog. This mode lasts for 30 seconds and has every survivor highlighted permanently to the Rake while this is active. This ability provides major buffs and a few debuffs, such as plus 15 attack damage, plus 7.5 speed, you know, minus stun immunity, minus 40 less stamina, time added back from kills is halved, cooldown 180 seconds. Whenever the Rake is stunned, 30 seconds subtracted from a cooldown. Dude, this is gonna be so sick. All right, next up we got his skins. Let's see. Okay, obviously we got the default one here. Okay, blue steel. Wait, that's kind of sick. Hang on. Gold plated. Yo, that's tough as well. This is so well made, man. I can't believe this. Classic, yo. Yeah, nah, tough. Tough. He kind of looks like 096 there. Skelly. Yo, wait, what? This is sick. Retro? Yeah, okay, it's also like a classic. No, that's sick, bro. Oh, there you go, 096. That's the classic 096 too, man. Bootleg? Okay, I don't think you would be able to pull this off, but... Because obviously it's a, you know, catalog item, but still tough. Monster. Oh, that's sick. Remastered? Yeah, okay, that's the remastered version of the Rake. So it's from all the games. I love the references, bro. Milestone 3. Reach level 75. What the heck? Milestone 4? Okay, it kind of looks pretty basic, I can't lie, but still, it's pretty sick. Well, guys, that is gonna be it for today's video, bro. All of these concepts, in my opinion, are like the best Forsaken concepts I could find, okay? And it's kind of opinion-based as well. If you guys have any more concepts you want me to cover, let me know in the comments down below if you guys think there are any ones that are better than these. I just thought that it would be the most fitting and also really cool how they were integrated in when you think they couldn't have been integrated in really well. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. God bless you guys, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Peace.